Amidst the horror of the shooting, the inexplicability, the rush to comprehend, people fell and people ran, but some people stayed. Kacy Thompson was one of them. Kacy had been an EMT, an emergency medical technician, a form of paramedic, which meant he knew what to do with the wounded. But paddock was still firing and people were still falling, and Kacy chose to risk his life to stay because, like 22,000 other people, he wasn't there as an EMT. He was a country music fan at a country music concert.
Yeah, we go to most every concert, every country concert from SoCal to Arizona to Nevada. And this is our third Route 91 festival. It was the last show. It was the biggest act, so the most people were in there. And we were just having an awesome time. It was one of the best weekends we've had. It's so hard to say that it happened like that. We walked into what is known as a kill box.
And of course, at first, you had absolutely no idea that's what it was, that that's where you were. You were simply at a concert. At the very beginning, people had absolutely no idea what was happening, right?
And I realized we needed to go when the girl in front of me dropped. And I went up to her to see if she needed help, and she was gone. She was shot in the head. It was bad. And then some of the other injuries we saw were like limbs, like just severed, and chest shots and head shots. There was some shots to the face. There were shots to the chin, neck, everywhere on a person's body. We saw it that night.
Kacy, you said a little bit earlier, we realised we needed to go. But you didn't go. In fact, you stayed. Why? What made you stay in those circumstances where people all around you were falling?
The instinct. I mean, once I knew my fiance was safe, I was ready to go. My brain kicked in and said, you know what, these people need help, and I'm here to help them. I knew how to treat these people. I knew how to bandage them and stop their bleeding in order to save their lives. And that's what my main focus was. There were still bullets flying in the background. There were still guns going off. And I didn't even care. I was pulling people. I was bandaging people. I was doing CPR on people. I was covering bodies. It was just instinct to keep going.
And you didn't for a moment think, I am at risk and the risk is too great for me to stay here?
Not once. Once I got a second, I called my mom, woke her up. I said, Mom, I'm helping people. I am fine. I'm out of the venue, and I'm going to help people. And that's the only call I made. It was 10 seconds long, and from there, for the next hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, I was helping these people who were shot from head to toe.
And what is becoming more apparent as more and more accounts emerge is that at the beginning, rescue personnel weren't allowed into the high-risk area because the danger was so great. So in fact, for quite a while after the shooting started, it was just concert-goers kind of looking after each other.
Yeah, I mean, so we were still in a hot zone. We had no extra help come in for us. When we were pulling people to a location, we were still under fire. You could not see ambulances or fire trucks there helping our location. I'm sure they were out there helping in a distance, but where we were at, it was just ran by citizens. I had, right by my side, I had my buddy Scott, who had no medical background, but he was there getting medical supplies from cop cars from me. He was there doing whatever I needed, holding and wrapping and tying. There was a trauma nurse there, and she was, these are all concert goers. There was a firefighter there. There was people, didn't even know other people, just getting their hands covered in strangers' blood, holding wounds. doing CPR, carrying people. It was all concert goers doing this nature because it was a hot zone. It was a danger zone, and trained professionals that are on duty are not supposed to go in there until it's clear. So without the citizens doing this, the concert goers, the casualties would have been a lot more. I mean, if you some of the videos you see people carrying people on guardrails. We carried people on street signs, caution signs. We carried them against our bodies, over our shoulders, beds of trucks, cars, anything we can get our hands on, we did it.
How many people do you think you carried out or cared for or looked after or checked up on?
Oh, man, it's so hard to count. It was like an hour and 45 minutes of nonstop. I would say at least 70 plus, but I can't say for sure. It could be a lot more. I know I covered at least 5 bodies that did not make it. We went into dark alleys and pulled people out that did not make it to us yet, back towards the concert. I mean, our setup was only yards away, 50 yards maybe.
I don't know how you did it, Kacy. I don't know how you did it.
I don't know either, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. I did it for my family, and every one of those people are my family.
Kacy Thompson, who was a concert goer, who, as the bullets rained down on them, stayed to care for people.